We are back.
Yes,
just about time for the men's USA versus Malaysia matchup.
Yeah, looking to see if USA can come back from that tough loss against Canada.
Yeah, that would have been an emotional loss, but I mean, it was so close. I feel like they can't be too disappointed with at least how they played, even if the result wasn't what they were hoping for. I think they showed a lot of poise, a lot of great offensive ability, some great catches too. So.
Oh yeah. Both teams. I feel like Canada really adjusted to the U.S.'s style there and showed what makes them so great.
Yeah, Canada, the defending silver medalists, and now the Americans get to finish with the defending gold medalists. So it's a tough finish for them. Back-to-back matches too, but
yeah, back-to-back against the gold and silver medalists. This is if you've been watching the last game and this one, this is and you're an American cheering them on. This is the big games for us.
Yeah, these are expected to be some of the best ones to watch. Good action by top-tier teams. I know for those of us in my home time zone, Eastern Standard Time, this is now getting pretty late.
For those up right now at 1 a.m. on the East Coast, you are the true dodgeball fans.
Yes. Yeah, and I think we are just about set up. Balls have been placed at center. Teams are starting to take the line.
For those that watched the last one and are here to watch again, the USA team, has their strategies, but Malaysia plays very differently than Canada does. So USA is going to have to change it up quite a bit on how they play this team. Malaysia's very agile. They're not looking to catch as much. They're trying to just get out of the way. They take their shots. They're kind of like the Americans, where they'll throw from anywhere if they think they have that shot. They'll take long throws.
Yeah, those counters from the Malaysian team, we saw. We've seen them earlier. They've been on point.
But Brody, yes, we can see the chat.
That's true. We can see the chat, indeed. Sometimes we even interact with it. Yeah, the Malaysian team, they're not catchers the same way both the Canadians and the Americans are, but they are so nimble. They're so good at getting behind the ball and blocking. So it is a different style, but obviously it's been very effective for them this year and last.
So once again, this is the World Dodgeball Championships 2018. We're in day 2 of 4, the last day of round robin. Final game 2. This is USA versus Malaysia.
I think both of them are possibly still in contention for the top seed in the men's group. So this match probably has standings implications.
Yes, as far as I can tell, if the U.S. wins this, they take first seed.
I don't know if the Malaysian team has lost.
They haven't, but it will put them 1-1 and it'll give the U.S. the match advantage for the head-to-head.
Well, either way, once everything wraps up, we'll be able to see all the scores and standings soon, linked from the USA Dodgeball page.
So we just saw earlier today, Malaysia played Australia, and there was one 14-minute game in that set. Yeah. In that match, I should say.
And right off the rush, it's quick, but
Malaysia showing their just how agile they are right off the rush.
Yep. Ooh, that throw.
He does not like cameras.
Yeah, that was Haragaran missing a little bit high.
4 balls for the American side. Let's see what they do with it. A little low by Andrew Catcham there.
Yeah, Shang avoiding that one easily. And now to the line, Haragaran.
This Malaysian team is so coordinated with their chants. Yep. Every time they throw, there's a cheer from them.
Yeah, but now the Americans to the line, missing, and the counter to Catcham finds him.
Looks like he limped off the court there. I hope he's all right.
Yeah. Shang finding the mark there. Ooh. Cross court toward Robert, missing, and he fakes people down, and then, ooh.
Big block by Kreider.
Well, back and forth, Foley missing as well. Yeah, those Malaysians committing to those dodges, going low really well. And so far, the Americans missing.
Americans are having a tough time finding that target. It's certainly a moving target.
Yeah, now we see a lot of fakes, and eventually it's Pyong letting go.
Malaysia trying to force out a move by the U.S. so they can take an easier shot.
Big fakes from Foley. Ooh, and a big hit. That was
and the counter.
Yeah, and Foley knocked out on the counter. But they do take out low.
Once again, there's a cow loose in the stadium.
Haragaran drawing in a couple of balls. But still 3 in hand for the remaining 3 American players. And we see the shot toward Isidro Perez, missing as he goes low. And there we see determined fakes. Oh, McGee gets hit out, but he gets a little push pass and knocks Robert out as well.
Good work there, knowing he's in a difficult situation and looks to just take the trade.
Yeah, making the best of a bad situation. Haragaran, ooh, they find, I don't know if that was Haragaran or Jim's shot, but either way, Perez knocked out, and it's just Kreider, co-captain of the American team, against 3. Big shot.
Malaysia can take a trade here, and they'll come out on top. Kreider, on the other hand, has to stay safe. He's got to start picking them off one by one, but each of them has a ball in hand. It's going to be a tough battle.
And now facing Pyong. Stays low under that ball. Now we see a bunch of fakes, but Pyong blocking from Kreider. Kreider now going for Haragaran and missing. Keeps the second ball on the roll back. Now Malaysia to the line. Quick attempt from Kreider, but he splits it between Pyong and Haragaran. And now they
are playing super patient.
Yeah, 5 balls to work with. And they find him. So 1-0 lead for Team Malaysia.
Okay. U.S. has to make some adjustments here.
Yeah, they may find the Malaysian team is just harder to hit than a lot of their previous opponents there. Like we've said quite a few times, they're agile. They'll bait you into thinking that you can hit them, and then by the time you let go of your shot, they've flattened out or they moved somewhere else.
Looks like Hashimoto is going to take over for Nick Kreider in that left corner.
And here we go. Off the rush, Marchbanks, I think, clearing that ball. Foley with the throw and takes out, I believe that was Jim on the side.
U.S. starting off great, actually, hitting that shot. They had some trouble early last game. Took them 4 or 5 attempts to finally get a shot off on Malaysia.
It's interesting, the Malaysian team, a lot of their fakes, they don't actually follow through with their arm all the way some of the Americans do. Like McGee and Foley have shown big ones. Marchbanks hit out there.
This Malaysian side, every throw, that chant comes from that sideline.
Ooh, Payan, I think, hit out, yep. Hashimoto holding the line, though. Baits a couple balls his way.
There's been a couple times where I've walked past teams huddling here, and they've been talking about Hashimoto. He's getting their attention.
Yeah,
And he connects?
Yep. Solidly connecting and knocking out Sheng there. Yeah, Hashimoto's got a bright future ahead of him. Only 17 years old.
Ooh, good work by Mike McGee there, baiting that throw.
Yeah. Yeah, McGee pretty young as well, I believe.
Yeah, I think he's 20. Let's see what Malaysia chooses to do here. Ball in hand for each of the American players.
Yeah, big throw from Haragaran. He just avoids a shot at his feet.
U.S. fans, there must be right by the microphone for the court.
McGee comes up, throws.
Mike McGee stays safe, takes the shot and gets out of the way quick. He knows this Malaysian team is willing to take those cross courts on the corners.
And Foley with a big fake. Then the shot ends up coming from Hashimoto, but does not connect. And Malaysia looking to extend their 1-0 lead, come to the line. Oh, and there's a counter on Haragaran.
Hashimoto. They get Cody Foley as well.
Yeah, so now 3-on-2 for Malaysia. And only one ball. That ball finds Pyong, though. Hashimoto connecting.
And another one.
Yeah, Robert out as well. And Hashimoto tries to find Low there, who lives up to his name and stays on the ground.
Hashimoto's playing out of his mind right now.
And he's been a consistent performer today. And blocked by Low, who now has control of 5 balls. McGee coming up, gets over that ball with a good jump. Oh!
What a catch by McGee! What was that? What was that? Was that a bait? What?
I gotta be honest, that did not look like a bait to me, or if it was, it was so convincing.
Oh my God!
He just kind of trapped it as he turned around. That was a good read by Lowe to take the shot, but McGee with a miracle catch.
What was that? That was nuts. McGee. I think he was trying to bait that and just get the block off and get some more ball control, but he got his blocker up a little late and ended up just pinning between the ball and his head.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's one I'm going to watch again.
Oh my God. Dodgeball Gifts is going to have that up any moment.
Quick attack onto Hashimoto there. On the counter throw from McGee, though, takes a Haragaran.
Oh my God.
1-1, 13 minutes remaining in the first half. And we'll see.
I'm still trying to calm down after that last game. That was amazing. Oh my God.
Ketchum throws. Shang Sang catch. I don't think the American side agrees, so refs are going to confer.
I'm saying out.
Yeah, they're saying that's an out. Sheng doesn't agree, but the refs seem pretty sure. Now Jim will take over the corner. Kreider showing pressure. McGee as well on the opposite side. And we see Payan hit out. Now the Americans coming up to the line. Ooh, big throw from McGee. And there's a catch by Ketchum, and he throws as well. But that one bounces before it finds Jim.
He got a little excited there.
Good catch, though, to give his team better odds.
He made that pocket and sealed it. McGee staying safe.
A good low move by McGee there. Now Perez, McGee, and Kreider will talk, come to the line. See the throw from Perez going across his body. Malaysia takes the line going for McGee. He gets under it. McGee's shot spiked into the ground. He avoids the counter shot. Kreider hit out, though, on the exchange. Low connecting with him.
I think he did get the cross court, though.
I think you're right. Oh, catch him sliding under that one. Whew. Now the Americans coming and missing. It's just Low and Jim remaining for Malaysia against 4 for the Americans. And we see a move toward Ketchum, but he clears it. It's a good jump.
Let's see what the Americans do here.
Nice curveball from Perez.
Once again, that's what he's known for.
Nice little inside out on that ball. And now it's a 4-on-1. Team USA hoping to take a 2-1 lead in this match against the defending gold medalists. There's a block from Jim.
Jim doing a good job of staying safe, putting the balls very right in front of his feet. That way he can't get tapped out. The ball will die before it hits him. And having that other ball to block if it goes high.
You see him taking the throw, but he's taking it from a pretty safe distance. Showing respect to these releases that the Americans have. A couple of throws, but You see Jim clear them with a jump.
Last ball left to Hashimoto. Americans can take a 1-1 trade here and seal the game.
Yeah, Hashimoto blocks, doesn't elect to come forward. Now before that second ball gets back into play, Jim takes a shot but misses. Catch him aggressive, misses.
That sidearm pump fake.
Yeah, doesn't commit to the follow through, but is at least showing he's ready. McGee and Hashimoto. Oh, Hashimoto takes it, but that one's off the mark. McGee still holding a ball, goes low, and wow, that sidearm finds him.
What a shot.
Yeah, McGee did not present much of a target, but Jim's sidearm there hooks around and finds him.
And that connects.
Yeah.
USA takes game 3, up 2-1.
Yeah, they find the shot around those two blocking balls from Jim.
U.S. seems to have done a good job of adjusting after that loss to Canada. Malaysia, the top team of this tournament. U.S. takes the lead.
The margins are so close between these top teams. The styles are a little different in this matchup, but the abilities seem tit for tat.
Let's see what the Americans do to try to counter this early rush of the Malaysians. They've been throwing every single time.
A big hit on McGee, and Robert avoids the counter. Oh, back and forth. Kreider takes one, and then missed on the counterattack. Catch him throwing. That one bounces into the ground before any damage is done. 6 strong for the Malaysian side again. Haragaran throwing and countered expertly by Kreider.
Right into that shoulder. Difficult area to catch.
And the return from the Malaysian counter doesn't come. Sheng electing to hold on to that ball. High in with the throw. Sheng just holds. And we see a hit on to catch him, but traded back. That is Jim. Was the last man standing for Malaysia in the last point, but leaves 4 teammates behind this time. And ball on the play. Payan a little annoyed that the rhythm was disrupted.
Good throw by Payan to get that ball off the court.
Yeah, that was a different ball that came back on the court.
Yeah.
Here we go again, though. The Americans taking the line. And Perez's throw missing. Sheng just holding on.
Good pressure by the Malaysians, pushing the American team back, not letting them take that as much pressure as they want.
Oh, and Perez can't find that one.
From this angle, it looked like he might have caught it, but just slipped out of his hands.
Pyong making the prayer hands. He knows he got a little lucky. Sheng avoids that shot from Kreider. Kreider saying, that got your back, but the refs, no call. Oh, and there's a catch by Sheng, and then back and forth onto Payan.
Hashimoto, last one in.
Big hit, though. Oh, but countered by Pyong. Yeah, so we were saying that the Malaysians don't often catch, but Sheng there, he found one that made it a little easier for the Malaysian team to take that point away from the Americans. And now with 7.5 minutes left, we got another tie.
For those asking in the chat, you can go to dodgeballworldchampionships.com, and you should be able to find the schedule for the playoffs tomorrow.
Yeah, once all the seeding is finished, we'll be able to see who plays who. Or whom?
Is whom a word?
Yeah.
Oh.
Grammatically, I always forget when to use it, so I just like to not bother. I see the refs talking a little bit more.
Do you know what time the playoffs start tomorrow? I think it's noon, right?
I can check this handy program.
Oh, that's right in front of me. No, it starts at 5 p.m. tomorrow.
Yes, it's the finals on Saturday that start at noon.
Yes.
So yeah, 5 p.m. start tomorrow, a little bit later. We'll start with the 8 versus 9 seed for men's. That'll be right here on court 1. Some of us will be talking about it, I'm sure. Now off the rush, shot at Marchbanks. And he's hit out. Marchbanks has absorbed a lot of pressure off the rush in these matches.
Yeah. Malaysia's doing a great job of connecting on these rush too. They have got this nailed down.
Big throw from Ketchum.
Ketchum catches him. And he gives him a heart. Good sportsmanship by Jim.
Throw toward Perez missing, and that's, I believe, Pyong avoiding the counter from Kreider.
That was a weird little stack there. 2 players had to dodge that one throw.
Yep. McGee with the big fake, Ketchum with the jump. Ketchum gets hit anyway, though. And now 4 remaining on the American side. Oh, close call on the shot from Perez. Payan avoiding the counter. Kreider takes it, sends it over top his opponents. And now Malaysia to the line. See the fakes, getting everyone to move. Perez gets hit out. And there we see Aaron avoiding a ball.
I don't know how these players are keeping calm. I'm having trouble keeping calm.
Oh, that one off the mark from Robert.
Good job forcing the move by Pine and trying to take that shot. It went a little high, but they got what they wanted, the exact scenario. It's got to give them some confidence.
And then Payan, though, says, you didn't get me out. I'm going to get you out. And Sheng knocked out of the play. Malaysia still with 4. And we see that one sent toward Payan, who gets out of the way. Taking the shot there was Jack. Now the Americans going across court, but Pyong avoids it.
Malaysia really putting that pressure, not letting the USA team get anything for free, not letting them take their eyes off of them.
And a shot toward McGee, but he goes low so well. And now toward Robert, but he stays low.
American side going to keep that 3-ball advantage on defense, just throwing 1.
And we have just under 5 minutes remaining in the half. Oh, McGee hit.
McGee.
Yeah,
Payan and Kreider, the last 2 left for the USA side. These 2 play together a lot.
And there's the counter attempt at Kreider, but missing. Pyong. Ooh. Pyong draws Kreider forward, and then the shot from, I believe that was Robert, taking him out, leaving just Payan on the American side. And he shoots and takes out Pyong, making it a little easier on himself. He's still confident. Justin Payan on the back, threatening to throw that last ball. Okay, I think he got hit before he made that catch. That catch was still pretty awesome, though. However, that will be Malaysia's point with 4:10 remaining. They take a 3-2 lead in this first half.
Once again, we have 2 20-minute halves. At the end of each half, we go to a overtime where it goes to no block. If a player blocks the ball, that player's out. Speeds up the game at the end. And yeah, you're really forced to use your agility. Malaysia will probably have the advantage going into a no block situation. They really don't rely on a lot of catching and whatnot. Really just very good at getting out of the way.
Yeah, that's been their hallmark. Great blocking, great dodging, and good counterattacks. And now off the rush. Oh, agile move from Foley, but good patience from the Malaysian thrower to hit him anyway. I believe that was Robert again.
Malaysia's doing such damage on this initial rush every single game.
They were very fast. Oh, that was a hit onto Pyong, though. And Marchbanks makes sure.
Marchbanks.
And McGee takes over the line. Marchbanks finally actually alive deeper into one of these points and gets a chance to show his throw.
He's been a focus by Malaysia. Malaysia draws out the catch there. Not the catch, sorry, the throw.
And now we see Malaysia coming to the line, making the Americans move. And yeah, I think that was, the Malaysians exhausted the shot clock, so all balls going over to the Americans.
Oh, wow.
You don't see that very often. Now Jim, wow, just sliding low and then going high on the follow throw from Marchbanks. And McGee missing as well. Oh no, that was just a fake. Got me.
This Malaysian team is so agile.
Yeah, with the way the Americans throw, I would have thought with 6 balls we would for sure see at least one out, but no such luck. They look for McGee, goes under that ball. Big fakes.
It's not even like you can tell the American team that you need to start pump faking to get the Malaysians in the air to make a dodge. They're doing that, and the Malaysians are being very, very focused and not moving until they need to, staying safe.
And now Kreider putting some pressure on along with McGee, but not good quick throws from the Malaysians. Was Jim letting it go? Oh, an aggressive play there, but now kind of the acknowledgement that maybe I shouldn't have thrown that ball. But no harm done for the moment. And now we see Malaysia to the line. Oh, so Kreider trades with, I think that was Jack just hit out.
Good trade for them. They were up 5 players to 3, so a one-on-one trade brings it to a 4-2 situation.
For sure. You better believe they're willing to take that while they got the numbers advantage. It's a big fake. Aaron, so far, not letting it go. He and Jim will talk over the plan. McGee showing pressure. Curveball attempt from Jim, but that falls short. And there we see the throw toward Jim. Missing the mark was Marchbanks. And good block by McGee on the throw from Aaron. Very deliberate pace now.
U.S. team taking it very slow.
We have 40 seconds left in the first half. Marchbanks with a block. And I think the Americans are going to be fine with taking this to sudden death if they have to.
Ooh. Why not? 20 seconds left in this first half.
I mean, I'm sure they'll take it if they can finish it a little earlier. Aaron knocked out, leaving just Jim on the side of the the Malaysian side. He's going to come up, take a shot toward Marchbanks.
Nice catch by Justin Payan.
Notably not on the court this time. And
that
they
connects.
hit him.
We'll go to a game 7 before the half.
Yeah, there are like, what, 6 seconds left, if that? It says 0, but I'm pretty sure there were still a few seconds on the clock, so.
Refs are going to convene.
Yeah, so good composure by the Americans. They took that one slow. They had a hard time actually hitting the Malaysian players, but eventually they connected.
Let's see, are we going to, I think we're going to have one more game.
Maybe they're going directly to sudden death. So it looks like each team is just starting with the balls.
Okay, that kind of seems like a disadvantage to Malaysia, who's done such a great job starting off these games with a quick throw. I think 5 out of these 6 games they've gotten that first ball onto a target.
That'll be an interesting question, I think. The Americans have the bigger arms, but Malaysia has more agility. We'll see who comes out big. Foley now with those big fakes. Draws in a throw from Sheng, but Sheng missing on the cross court.
Once again, this is no block. We're in overtime of the first half.
Yeah, they just find Marchbanks. Kreider with the counter. Sheng doesn't take his shot. We see Malaysia to the line, Foley showing pressure. Sheng missed by Kreider. Shot toward Foley was looking catch. Ooh, catch him.
Staying safe.
He goes real low there.
There's a ball in Whew, Andrew Ketchum's hand, which means you got to keep your eyes up constantly.
I think maybe he sweat on the floor or something. Looking for a towel to mop that up.
As was said earlier, sweat on the floor is like a banana peel in a cartoon.
High in potassium?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. This floor is very high in potassium. If you start getting cramps, just, you know, the floor is edible, just take a bite.
Hopefully nobody ends up taking a bite out of the floor. That sounds like a recipe for pain, but that is Coach Lucas saying something to his team. Obviously I can't hear it. Count is on Malaysia. That throw toward Robert misses. Foley trying, but oh no, they're saying that connected, and Robert is off.
Oh, maybe he blocked? Oh no, I think he's saying hit. Yep.
Either way, Foley will be happy with that result. There's a miss from Pyong. Oh, there's a great curve shot from Ketchum.
Andrew Ketchum, what the hell?
Now we see a shot toward Perez there, but missing, and now the Americans have player advantage. Big shot. Oh, Ketchum out. Grab by Kreider.
That brings back his teammate Marchbanks.
Well, Pyong caught out. I'm sure he thought he had Kreider lined up, but great grips there. Whew. I hope Jack remembers that he can't block. He was showing block there for a minute, but
sometimes you want to show block just to bait that catching spot. Like, hey, yeah, I've forgotten about no block.
Yeah, let's give him the benefit of the doubt here.
I know I do it, and these guys are a lot better than I am, so.
They're onto your tricks, too.
Yeah.
Hashimoto now getting one of the balls from the middle, letting go. A good lateral move from Jim. Keeps him safe. Now Jack with two balls, probably the thrower. Oh, Perez couldn't squeeze it. But on
looks like there was a counterattack, though, from Cody Foley.
Yeah. Knocking the Malaysians down to just two. So Jim and Jack. Oh, there's a good try by Kreider, but he could not hang on.
Foley, Hashimoto, and Marchbanks left for the U.S. side.
Oh, good try to Marchbanks, but he gets those feet out of the way.
Who do we have left here? We have Sheng and who else from Malaysia?
Well, that is Jim on the side closest to us. And I believe Jack on the far side.
Big catch by Foley.
Yeah.
Brings back Ketchum. Pushing up the court. Connects. U.S. will go into the second half with a 4-3 lead.
Yeah, good work in sudden death. Ketchum there showing a little bit of patience as he got to the line and forcing Jack to decide, are you going to go for a catch or what? Jack electing to stay on his knees, look for a catch, but it's pretty tough to catch Ketchum when he knows he's totally safe and can just unload. So.
Oh, yeah. U.S. has to be happy after going down to Canada the match before this. Now going up against the previous gold medal team. And, starting this second half with the lead, 4-3.
Yeah, they're playing so close. Both sides showing their style at its best. And, yeah, as we can see, it's a narrow lead for the Americans so far as Ketchum finished off that sudden death point.
A lot of big plays in that last game. Once again, I'm going to get excited about that Mike McGee catch off his head.
Yeah, the little trap it against his head with the other ball he's holding.
What was that? Kreider had a big catch in that last game to bring back Ketchum and stayed safe after that.
Yeah, we really see the American team looking for those catches. They feel very confident about their ability to pretty much trap anything that's on their bodies. We saw a couple of unfortunate drops from, I think, Perez had one in that last set, but he's also made some clutch grabs. So,
yeah, Perez has done a great job of seeing the opportunities and taking them. He's coming up a little bit short right now, but I think once he adjusts to the way Malaysia's throwing, he's going to come up with some big ones. I look to see him get a catch or two in this next half.
We have seen him show some of those mean curves, so I mean his throw has been on point.
Yeah, his offensive side has been doing absolutely stunning. He's going to be one of the biggest assets for the USA team going into the second half, especially if he adjusts his catching and starts, getting those grips.
And both teams not going too deep into their subs so far. We've seen a fairly consistent group of people on each side. And it looks like the players are setting up on those back lines again. The ref's trying to get everybody back in play. Let's cut back to the court.
Whew. Once again, we're in the second half of this USA Malaysia game. Final round robin match for the event.
Yeah, we do have on other courts Malaysia versus Argentina. Wait, that's a different day. Oh, whatever. We'll get to that later. And right off the rush, that's Sheng.
Ooh, Hashimoto tries to connect there after Cody Foley going out. Just a little off target, though.
And now we see threatening shots, and they find Marchbanks there. That was Robert's ball. Ooh, they get Sheng out on the other side.
Malaysia with the one-man advantage.
Cross court from Robert.
Good pressure by both Hashimoto and Nate Kreider on those corners. Really pushing Malaysia back, making them throw from behind that 30-foot mark, substantial amount.
Ketchum tosses the bonus ball away. Back into the Argentina-Mexico game. Ooh, big throws back and forth, but so far nothing doing. Close call. A nice little twisting dodge there.
Ketchum thinks he thought he caught him sleeping, but he was wide awake. That sidearm shot is deadly.
Yeah, Pyong with something somewhere between like a sidearm and a windmill. Definitely more sidearm, but on the back and forth, that ball threatens to come back. Big shot from Ketchum, connects. Kreider trying to stop them from retrieving that ball, but
good pressure by Kreider there. Patience not to throw because he knows the other corner's coming up and charging him if he does.
Yeah, Aaron perhaps reading the situation well, grabs that ball for his team. Now they have four.
Big catch by Ketchum.
And Ketchum hits. Is that a catch from Robert? And they're talking again. Ketchum looking disdainfully at the prospect of that being a catch, but they say that is an out. And so Robert heading out. Just a couple left on the Malaysian side. Ball coming back in play from another court. Everybody going back to the line here. The Americans with the player advantage threatening to take the first 2-point match. The first 2-point lead of the match.
Yeah. Looks like they have a 2-player advantage, right? There's only 2 players left on the side of Malaysia.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. There's a big crowd now between the commentating booth and court 1.
Yeah, popular match to watch.
Fairly certain that the winner of this match will go on to be the #1 seed for elimination bracket.
And there we see the throw from Malaysia falls in the middle.
Hashimoto getting love from the fans.
Big fake from Kreider, draws out a throw as he clears it.
Hashimoto putting some pressure up, but I think Xander would have been able to get that either way, the shagger for the USA team.
And there we see those throws missing. And we'll see Pyong and Jim talk it out. Come to the line, and find Kreider. It's Jim's throw, good low one. Kreider can't quite get that blocking ball on it, but there are still 4 left on the American side. Oh, nice cross shot from Hashimoto, and there
connects with
Ketchum finds Jim, and it is up to Pyong, 1-on-4. Lets it go. Ketchum decides not to throw. Never mind.
Oh, there it is. Let's see if the Americans can go up 2-3 and get themselves that one-game buffer.
Oh, Foley thought he could grab that catch, reached a little bit. Gets knocked out, but still leaves 3 teammates behind against Pyong. Stays alive there. Ooh, woo. Hashimoto with a good jump.
Hashimoto with the jumps.
Now let's see what happens. Pyong tries a curveball. Hashimoto stays just under that. Catch him missing. Pyong
there it is.
Yep.
There's the Isidro we know.
Yeah, good, solid, confident catch from Perez. And cinches that point to send the Americans up by 2 with 16 minutes and change remaining on the clock.
5-3 United States, 2-game lead.
Whew. It is a close one.
Coach Lou looks confident on that sideline. American sideline's all smiles right now.
Yeah, they've got that 2-point lead. They've had to scrap for it, but they've got it. Big hit from Sheng.
Connecting.
Yeah, hits Foley again. It's been the target a couple times off the rush.
I mean, he was one of the big catches in that final game in that first half.
Yeah, Foley played. Oh, that was another catch.
There it is.
Yeah, Perez finding his grips.
I called it.
Yeah, and the Americans now 6 strong again as Foley gets back on, thanks to his teammate Isidro Perez. And big throw from Ketchum, but he gets hit out on the counter.
Okay, 5 on the court for the Americans, 5 on the courts for Malaysia.
I see a throw toward Haragaran. He gets underneath it. And now the Malaysians with 4 coming to the line. Oh, Marchbanks tracks it down.
Catch.
Woo! Yeah, Jim's ball, it connected, but Marchbanks absorbed enough of it to track it down with his hands afterward, and another big catch from the Americans. Give him an edge.
Marchbanks makes that catch and then takes the throw right there, throwing that cursed ball. Or what could have been a cursed ball.
And what is the call from the refs here? Saying that is an out. I'm not sure what they're saying, but I think that might have been an out. Maybe a line.
Okay. I'm not really sure what happened there.
Let's see. A throw from Haragaran toward Kreider, but a little bit off the mark. There's a big shot toward Haragaran, missing. Kreider baited.
Good pressure by the Malaysians, getting that 5-ball advantage.
Yeah, Ketchum letting go of that ball. It's a decent shot, but that one bounces in front of Kreider and he blocks. No. Looks like a finger block. Kreider calling himself out. Always good integrity from that man.
Oh, yeah. Nate Kreider doing a good job of forcing it to be on the terms of the USA team as to who's going to get hit. He's very good at staying alive.
Haragaran avoiding that ball. Malaysia tries to come back from a 5-3 deficit. Haragaran's throw, bouncing low. He's been one of their arms from the middle for Team Malaysia. Oh, but he gets tagged by Marchbanks there.
That's got to be a satisfying thud for Marchbanks.
Yeah, he read the dodge from Haragaran well and then connected.
See what Isidro Perez can do on that left corner. This is one of the first times I've seen it. There's that pressure. Oh, gets tagged out.
A little bit of Castor's curse there maybe after. Yeah. You'd set him up for the catches before though, so I feel like, it's fair.
It's got to get evened out. Woo, and another connection. 4-1 player advantage. Look for the Americans just to look for a 2-1 for a one-on-one trade here. But look for the Malaysian player just to stay safe. Who is that last one? I can't see the jersey number.
Yeah, I cannot quite read it, so I am unfortunately not sure. Other way, the Americans to the line. There's a good counterattack on Hashimoto, but he's alive. Marchbank's throwing, bounces it low. That one bounces in front of Hashimoto. Foley with a big fake.
Big fake, turns around, gives it to catch him and say, use that big cannon of an arm.
Hashimoto with a good solid block, earning that 4th ball for the Americans.
Ball in hand for each of the American players. It's going to make it harder to track who's throwing.
Yeah, but they don't find the shots they want. Foley getting underneath that ball.
We've got, tough to see here, looks like 12 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, just under 12 minutes now, that's right. Hashimoto avoiding that ball. Second ball thrown. Hashimoto takes the counter. Ooh, so does Ketchum, but they miss, and now a big throw. Foley, point blank, finds the shot right on the knee. Now I can finally see that that was Aaron, who was the last one left on the Malaysian side. Foley making sure he didn't want to give up a catch. He put that throw right on the knee, and you're probably not going to catch one once it bounces off that part of your body.
That knee, when you hit someone in the knee, it's like a brick wall. It really is, because it just pops right off of there. If you hit someone in the stomach, you know, it hits there, it's a little bit softer, it sticks a little bit, but you hit someone right in the knee, it just bounces right back. Yeah,
exactly. I feel like the only way you can make a catch off the knee is if you kind of like squeeze it between them or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, well-placed shot by Foley, and I think that was a timeout by Malaysia.
Just over 11 minutes in this second half with a 3-game advantage by the United States.
Yeah, Malaysia definitely has time to come back, but you got to feel like all the momentum currently with the American side. As they've taken the
keep it up.
Yeah, Team USA has taken, I believe, the last 4 points in a row.
Yeah. Yeah, they have. Malaysia was up 3-2, and the U.S. coming back from there.
Now as we line up for the 10th set of the match.
Remember, Malaysia's a gold medal team, though. That huddle, you know, they're going to make adjustments. They're a very coordinated team. Let's see what they change up here. You know what they're probably not going to change up? That early throw off the rush. There it is.
Yeah, but it's returned by Marchbanks, and this time Sheng hit out.
That's one way to deal with it. You're going to take one of ours, we're going to take one of yours.
And now to the line. That throw missing, and so Team USA, 4 balls strong, comes up. Big throw from Marchbanks. He's fired up.
I think he got 2.
Looks that way.
Wow.
I can understand why you would celebrate that with a fist pump and yell. There it's Perez and Kreider throwing, but Robert avoiding. Now Team Malaysia looking to salvage this point. Ooh, that one spikes to the ground in front of Kreider. Gives himself a little hip stretch. Marchbanks missing Haragaran.
Kyung and Jim on those corners looking to put a lot of pressure on the American team when they're on offense.
Ooh, big shot. Ketchum tracks that ball down. Oh, but I think he went over the back line while he was dodging, so Ketchum out. Good block by Haragaran there on the throw from Kreider.
The Americans are fine having this game go slow. They got a 3-game advantage here.
Yeah, and
dragging out that clock is to their advantage.
10 minutes left in the match. Good block by Hashimoto. Now that one from Hashimoto missing. Counterattacks coming. Kreider, though, finds the mark on Haragaran. Ooh, Robert slides under that ball. Marchbanks hit out. Hashimoto hit out.
No, Hashimoto's still in.
Yeah, he might have survived. Maybe that was a block. Refs are talking again.
I think we got just over 8 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, 9.5. That's more than 8 minutes. Yeah, I'm not sure what the discussion is. I thought Hashimoto got hit, but I wasn't sure what that whole exchange happened.
Yep, and that's what the refs were calling. Hashimoto got hit there.
Yeah, so, I mean, we can always go back and watch it later, but as far as I saw, I think that's the right call. So this leaves just Perez and Kreider.
Good job by the refs there.
And now we see whether Malaysia can take this 2-on-2.
They're going to have to work quickly, though. They've got a couple games to work back through.
Yeah, Jim and Robert. Well, quick little toss from Robert, but that bounces before it finds Perez.
Sorry, 9 minutes left on the clock.
Oh, wild one from Robert. Kreider didn't even really have to dodge it. This is the end of day 2 of what is an exhausting tournament to play in. Kreider, good throw. Oh, Perez throwing too, but Robert takes to the skies.
This is the advantageous situation for Malaysia here, having that 4-ball advantage on offense and the 3-ball advantage on defense. They're blocked by Kreider, blocking through, making sure that's not going to snag his foot on the deflection.
Okay, so you make a good downward block, keeps the ball firmly on his side. Throw toward Jim. Oh, and Jim finds the shot onto Kreider. Good aggression there, leaving Perez alone against both Robert and Jim. Throw from Perez, good quick release, but blocked well. He's coming up aggressively again, and he's left himself in a tough spot. Hit out. Whew. That was an aggressive move from Perez that did not pay off, unfortunately.
Yeah, he was looking for those catches, but that distance, that's hard. These are veteran throwers. Yeah,
Robert and Jim making sure that that point was theirs and bringing it back to 6-4, still in the favor of the United States. 8 minutes remaining on the clock. Well, now just 8 seconds.
Once again, for those that are just joining us, welcome to day 2 of 4 of the Dodgeball World Championships here live from LA.
Might need to fix that clock. They're gonna let the weird 10-second countdown go, and yeah, here we go. There's that hit from Sheng. Once again off the rush, so quick.
Mike McGee back on the court.
That's a good shot toward McGee, but staying alive. Yeah, could see good nimble dodging there from Haragaran and friends. And there we see the shot onto Perez. Sheng still holding the line, making sure McGee doesn't have any ideas about coming up.
Malaysia doing a lot of good pump fakes there, making the Americans look every which way.
Yeah, catch him letting go, missing. So we still got 6 strong from Malaysia. That throw, from Haragaran toward Kreider. Little off target, going high and wide. American fans trying to fire up their team. Kreider shooting, missing. Woo. And avoiding the counters.
Just getting his hand out of the way there. Yeah. That was close.
It was. But he is alive. Catch him. A big throw.
Malaysia playing with a full court right now. USA down 2 people.
Oh, there's a good counter from Kreider. So they lose Marchbanks, but they also do take out Robert. Again, though, Malaysia with the numbers advantage, I'm sure, is okay with that 1-for-1. Haragaran with the throw and finds Ketchum. Ooh, it's a big attempt there from, I believe that was Sheng trying to catch the Americans unaware. Haragaran defending that ball. McGee with the throw.
Just over 5 minutes left here, it looks like.
And now Malaysia to the line. That's the throw from Haragaran, countered by Kreider, who does not suffer a counter from his own opponent. Bringing this to a 2-on-4. Big throw from McGee missing, Sheng pressuring. Just holds the line though.
Malaysia's very good about getting that pressure, forcing the USA team to the back.
And we see a miss. Kreider stepping forward, but will elect to take the more patient route. Talking it over with McGee, coming to the line. And they both, oh, McGee hit on the counter by Sheng, leaving Kreider alone. And now 3 strong to the line. Kreider with a quick counter. Hits out Jim. Looking for Sheng and missing. You see some fakes again.
They got one on that, that 1-on-4.
Yeah, now Gunting takes a shot and misses. Sheng hangs on, baits a throw. It's
Next
a 1
on
for
Kreider.
1. Yeah, so Malaysia stringing together a couple of points, bringing it now to a 6-5 deficit. United States still in the lead with just under 5 minutes to go. We got a match.
We did. Final 5 minutes. Sorry, this clock's been a pain to read from this angle.
And now it's back to that weird 10-second countdown I was doing, but I think it said 4:49 before that happened.
Want to take bets that Malaysia will throw quick off the line here?
Winner. That was blocked by Hashimoto, I think. Oh, no, never mind.
He tried to.
Yeah, he's walking off.
Cody Foley must be happy, though.
Yeah.
Did he get him there?
I think the refs are going to talk about it. It looked like Foley might have connected on that throw.
That was an interesting, shot there. Okay, he's safe.
Nothing doing, yep. Yeah, that was a quick exchange from both players. They were about 10 feet apart, took the shots at each other. Maybe those balls hit in midair. Payan's throw missing.
Let's see what Malaysia can do here. Big
Payan
catch
with the
by
grab.
Payan.
Good
Bringing
low
back
one.
The 17-year-old Hashimoto.
Yeah, big catch. Payan throwing now, and they connect with one throw. Ooh, Sheng nimbly getting over one ball. But Malaysia down to 4.
Nate doing a good job of putting pressure there.
That's a big throw toward Foley and Hashimoto, but splits them. No damage done. The Americans protecting that 6-5 lead. High throw, ooh, low return.
Americans now with the full court after that Payan catch.
Foley with the fakes. Kreider with the throw. Aggressively coming back to the middle, and Payan hit out. Whew. Oh, and Foley ends up trying to knock that ball to a teammate, but Kreider just saying settle, settle. Now Malaysia to the line. Looking for Ketchum there, I think, but missing.
3 minutes left in this second half. Once again, once time runs out, we go to overtime. It becomes no block.
And that is a timeout, I think, called by the coaching staff of Team USA. They want to keep everything settled. The Americans still have the advantage, so they want to play strong and not let Malaysia tie this game back up.
Coach Lou bringing everyone in. Whew. Is it 4 left on the court for Malaysia, or is it 3 left on the court for Malaysia?
I think they still have 4. And I believe 5 on the side of the United States. Or is it the full 6? Oh no, just 5. Payan was hit out. Just under 3 minutes remaining. I don't know what's up with that clock. It keeps doing the 10-second count for no reason that I know of. But Team USA up to the line. Throw by Ketchum. Return shot missing as well. And now the count is over 2. Back to the American side as they've got that player edge. And we see Johnson throwing. Grounding it though.
Johnson hasn't been in a while. I guess this is his first game back, and they're putting him in. Once again, Derek Johnson, a big catcher. Didn't let me finish my sentence.
Finished your sentence for you there.
Good combo, Derek.
Yeah, so Payan back on. America 6 strong.
2 minutes left in this second half.
Blocked by Hashimoto.
Americans can look for one-on-one trades here.
Yeah, we see Hashimoto returning the counter, but neither player hit.
Good work there. Keeping that corner looking at him, not letting him give his full attention to the counter throw.
Yep, Payan's throw missing.
Minute and 30 seconds until we go to no block.
Oh, there is a big hit. Oh, Hashimoto hit out as well, but so is Gunting. So there's that 1-for-1 we were talking about.
Looks like they got two, though, on the American side.
All right, 2-for-1. They can still afford it for now.
Ooh.
Sheng counters. Foley blocks it. Now as Team USA comes to the line. They miss.
60 seconds.
Yeah, now Robert and Sheng to the line. Looking toward Foley. Just calmly jumps it. 50 seconds remaining. Whew. The Americans looking to take their win. Robert going aggressive. Avoids the throw from Johnson. Takes a shot toward Payan and misses. That ball comes back.
Good quick release, though. He saw the opportunity just a little bit off, but that was a good shot.
Team USA with only one ball. Foley using it to defend. And now Team USA with 3 balls.
20 seconds.
Kreider's shot misses, and he is countered by Sheng.
Whew. Okay, nice counter onto Nate Kreider. Bringing this a lot closer.
Oh, Johnson hit. Great shot. Foley hit out as well. Great accuracy from those Malaysian throwers, leaving us going into sudden death with just Justin Payan remaining.
Wow. Let's see what Justin can do here.
That is a big turnaround.
They were up 6-3 player count, and they find themselves in overtime, 2-1. The Americans lose here, we'll go to a tiebreaker.
And timeout called. I think by Malaysia this time. Whew. This is another close match. We are ending the day with some tight dodgeball.
We've had this whole day of tight dodgeball. Every match on court 1 today has been absolutely insane. Starting out with Italy coming back against Mexico and keeping that match really close after a rough day 1. The Canada versus U.S. Women's game, the Canada versus U.S. men's game.
Yep.
Everything has been great on court 1 today. These are awesome matches.
Really intense. I am enjoying being here. And big thanks to USA Dodgeball for putting on such a great event, too.
Thanks to these players for such high-level, amazing play.
It's inspiring. And now no blocking. Payan lets it go. Hopped over by Sheng.
Count resets. Connects.
Yeah, and now it's just Sheng who connects. Forces the tie. All right.
Ooh.
So this now goes to 6-6, and as we mentioned before, I lied about round-robin games being able to end in a tie when I said it yesterday. So now what will happen is 4 minutes are going to be put back on the clock. We're going to go back to normal rules, so blocking is allowed again. And if that point ends within the 4 minutes, we got a winner. If not, we go back to sudden death. But either way, there's only one more point to determine how this match ends. Somebody's going to walk away with a 7-6 victory.
I bet you Malaysia gets a running start with an early throw. They've shown just how proficient they are with it. I think they've only missed once out of these 12 games that we've seen.
Yeah, and on the one they missed, Marchbanks retaliated and got an out. But I think either way, we've seen the Malaysians are the quicker team to the ball. So they've got the initiative at the beginning.
Let's see who the Americans field. They've been really changing up their roster each and every time. We've got Hashimoto in the right corner. We've got Nate Kreider in the left. We've got Cody Foley, once again, taking that initial run. We've got Andrew Katz and Vince Marchbanks. Coach Luke Koss talking to his team. And who do we got there on the Malaysia side?
It's a little hard to tell from the camera angle, unfortunately.
Yeah. We're lucky to be sitting right behind the American team.
Yeah, a little easier to see them at the moment. Both teams quick to the ball there. Sheng though on offense.
And a catch by Cody Foley!
Yeah.
What a way to change things up!
Malaysia doesn't think so, but I thought that looked like a catch. Let's see what the refs say. Malaysia's saying it bounced before it found its way into Foley's arms.
That looked like a catch to me, but we'll see what the refs call here.
Talking it over, talking it over.
Once again, this is day 2 of the 2018 World Dodgeball Championships.
Catch called. Yeah, so at least Sheng there as he walks off, giving the respectful applause.
Yeah, you know what? That was good. You know, he's made his argument. And when what the refs called, he respected it, and you know. Oh
Yep.
yeah.
That's what we want to see from every team and every player, obviously. Catch him letting go, missing. Now Malaysia, even though they didn't get that that call going the way they wanted to, they've still got 5 on the court. And now the onus is on the United States as they have the player advantage. Kreider's shot missing. Good aggressive play.
This Malaysian team loves their defensive transitions.
Yeah, that was Pyong leading the charge. Elected not to throw as the team sets up with their 4 balls. Catch him clearing that one.
Ooh, Vince went down for that ball, and the left corner from Malaysia gave some pressure. I don't think Vince saw it, though.
Oh, good attack onto Marchbanks. And now it is 5 on 5. Oh, big jump there. I think that's Robert in the far corner.
This Malaysian team has such agility. Just getting out of the way of these balls, jumping high, dodging low. You can't, it's so hard to read them.
Yeah, and when they fold up behind a blocking ball too, they're really tough to hit. Hashimoto with a shot, missing. Payan countered on. Kreider countered on as well, but he survives.
We're left with a 4-on-4 on both sides, each side getting someone out.
Now the Americans to the line. Ketchum's throw, connecting with Robert through the block.
Ooh. And sweat on the floor.
Yeah, we don't want the slipping hazard. We'll take a moment to clean that up.
Americans have that one player advantage. They can do one-on-one trades here. It's a good advantage to have.
Now let's see what happens as Malaysia comes to the line. Big throw, missing Ketchum though.
Good pressure by Malaysia, forcing the USA team back on their heels, getting that extra ball, get another attempted offense.
Driving Kreider back. The throw toward Ketchum bounces low though.
Right now this US team looks calm, collected, and composed.
Throw. Now that throw missing. Kreider with the block. Hashimoto with the block. Kreider connects with Pyong. Cross-court attempt from Foley missing. Hashimoto, I guess, actually hit out. Maybe that wasn't a clean block. So it's just a 3 American side against 2 for Malaysia.
Stagnated double team there.
Gunting going low under that ball. Talking with Jack. They go for Ketchum. They miss.
Good blocking by Ketchum. He's a big dude, but he is amazing at blocking.
And he gets targeted so much because of that throw that he kind of has to be good at blocking. Gunting, nice little low throw. We've seen him use that well.
Absolutely.
Foley hops it. And Foley lines up. Missing that shot though. We have just 30 seconds remaining in this overtime period before we go to sudden death.
Once again, that's going to go to no block in 20 seconds. Both teams look to see if once we start getting down to 0 seconds, both teams just launching their balls. Each team will start with 3.
Yeah, Gunting hit out on that shot from Ketchum. 5 seconds remaining before sudden death. We'll see if they close it out. All right, so they didn't close it out before sudden death. Oh, wait. I don't think so. So we're still going to go to no blocking. We just have Jack remaining for the Malaysian side against 3 for the Americans. Winner takes all of this match.
And most likely the first place seed. And there it is. US 7-1 in this tournament. Great job.
Yeah, they finished the day real strong. It's a very competitive showing against Canada. And then not upsetting, but beating the defending gold medalist Malaysia with a 7-6 win in the tiebreaker.
Whew. I got to tell you, this is the first time Malaysia has lost a match since 2015.
Yeah, their men's team has been dominant.
Sorry, 2017? What year is it?
They didn't lose in 2017, so yep.
Got it. So since 2016. Great job by both teams. What a match.
And now we see we are winding down for the day. MC Jake Mason telling everybody, pick up your trash before you go. That's good advice no matter where you are.
Seriously, great works by all the teams that I've seen today. Every match has been so close on this court 1. Absolutely amazing dodgeball we've seen here. Once again, this is day 2 of the 2018 Dodgeball World Championships.
Yeah, and we will be back here tomorrow at 5 p.m. Court 1, we will have the 8 seed versus 9 seed for the men's. And following that, we'll have a round of women's, a round of men's, etc.
Once again, we start at, it looks to be 5 p.m. tomorrow, PST. That'll be 8 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah, Court 1, a lot to live up to. But I'm sure tomorrow won't disappoint.
No, absolutely not. And today doesn't disappoint at all. I can't wait for the elimination bracket.
Yeah, it should be intense, so we hope to see you back here. I think that'll do it for us tonight. So my name is Terry Thrasher.
And I'm Bill Fisher.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
Whew.